Look at all these people. Wazap. Wazasp. You were in Rockville? You were not. I almost said Rockville Center, which is the name of a town on Long Island. That was weird. You're in RVA this Sunday. Let's go. Sticky Rice and Shindigs. Nice, nice. Sticky Rice, I've never been to. What's funny too, I've never been to Sticky Rice because people told me not to bother. Let me just move here real quick. Shindigs is really good dessert food. Shindigs is crazy good dessert food. Cool. Yeah, Shindigs is good as hell. Anywhere else y'all wound up going? Hello, biscuits. And Chip is from Apollo's community and our community here too. Cool. Awesome. I did set a little ladder here, right? Okay, yeah, I've got all my blocks here. I can't believe I bought so much fucking glass. Ugh. Drive me crazy. Didn't mean to. Okay, so we only just started doing some light layout stuff here. Oh, nice, nice. From Nova down to Blacksburg. Oh yeah, I feel like I've got. I always struggle to think of the specific ones, but like my favorite burger place is Cobra. I'm a Cobra Burger loyal guy. Love Cobra Burger. Did my beacon turn off? I feel like it should be shining through to the top, right? There it is. Just had to get closer. But yeah, Cobra Burger, fucking awesome. What else? What else? I like Pearlie's. Good Jewish deli in the city. Katana Sushi, Midlothian, best sushi in the area. What else am I into around here? What else? What else? Alewife is really good seafood. A lot of good food in Churchill. I feel like Churchill's been kind of crazy on food lately. I guess I gotta go in the blueprints and figure out the layout of room number 1. I was laying out the dimensions with cobblestone just to get it figured out. Actually, let me zoop over here again real quick. I just want to put some steps away, some stone away. Clay, mud, that, some sand. Yeah, this seems good. I only have 5 gold bars left, which is pretty bad. So I haven't been to the zoo. I've heard mixed things about the zoo. It is a for-profit zoo, which is a bummer. But I've also been told by people it's pretty good. I don't know. Chip, happy 37 months. Thank you, Chip. Thank you, thank you. I love the museums, though. The art museum is great. VMFA, Virginia Museum of Fine Art. Very, very good museum. Wait, I don't have an iron. I should just make that so I have it, huh? But yeah, VMFA is great. The Science Museum is definitely more geared towards children, but was still fun. I still had a nice time at it. But it is definitely children exhibit heavy. Which makes it sound like they're exhibiting children. They're not doing that. It had a bad mouthfeel when I said it. The Virginia History Museum is great, I think. It's definitely a bit sobering. It was funny. When I went into it, I just kind of wasn't really thinking clearly. And I remember getting into it and being like, oh, yeah, Virginia does not have a good history. And then I got scared. I was like, I really hope they handle this the right way. It's not like a kind of muted version of how bad things like were in this state. But they treat it really well. I thought it was very, very moving. And it's right next door to VMFA. And I feel like this speaks to Virginia's history. It's funny. VMFA, huge Virginia Museum of Fine Arts building, which is the Daughters of the Confederacy, which is surrounded in barbed wire. And during the BLM protests, they had people on the roofs with guns saying if anyone came near it, they would shoot. And then right on the other side of that is the Virginia Museum, History Museum. So it's sandwiched between two great museums, the Daughters of the Confederacy. It's it kind of like speaks for itself. Insane. All right, so I have to get. We're doing research. I gotta launch blueprints and take a screenshot here. Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. Also, I haven't been there yet, but I love Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden. I've been told I have to go to Maymont Park. Maymont Park is also a big garden, but they also have animals, and there's like there's so much shit. There's so much stuff at Maymont that I want to go see. I gotta take a day soon and just go. Like I was saying, I'm so burnt out. I think I need to just like take a day soon and do something like go to a park all day. I don't know. I'll maintain that like I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling terrible. I just have nothing to yap about. I don't know what else to yap about other than how I feel kind of bad today. And I apologize for that if it's distressing or annoying for anybody. But that said, I gotta do this front differently. We have a pillar and then these openish looking doors. It doesn't have to be perfect again. I'm not trying to make this like an exact replica, but I would like it to be as close as possible. So we would get to the top of these steps. Let me just take like 2 screenshots, maybe 3 real quick. I want this one too. I mostly just want to get the dimensions of the room right too. Let me I'm gonna do one looking from this side. We got pillars again. Okay. Let me just feel this out. In my heart, this is like 2, 1, 2, 3, and then we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe it's a 10 by 10 room. That's what we're gonna fuck with though. Alt F4. I don't want it to save. So I am going to have to change things a little bit, but either way, I'll have the 2, I'll have the 3, and then it would open up into a 10 by 10. And this is the center. I just want to get the floor out. I only put 3 on this side, huh? Wait, no. Oh, 10 by 10 doesn't. Yeah, it'll be. Well, I guess we'll do. Hold on. I'm gonna do one more on each side. Was This feels like a pretty good scale. Even though it's not filled out yet, I can just kind of feel it. I think I'm really out of cobblestone though. Hold up. I guess I could use dirt for just like general planning. I don't want to use any stone. Let me go look down here again. I'm sure there's got to be some in a chest. Yeah, I might just omit the columns outright. I don't think we really need them. Like again, it doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be a perfect one-to-one or anything like that. An airdrop of cobblestone. Yeah, no, it's not on creative, which does make it. There are challenges. I would like to get to some puzzle making, but I have to at least get some layout done first. The way I'm envisioning this is that there is going to be some rooms like blueprints, but I don't think I'm going to like really. Like, I think I'm just going to stick to the idea of rooms leading to rooms leading to rooms, but like past that, it's not like it's going to be the same rooms or anything. I'm going to go with my own little room themes and stuff. Come on now, you. Oh boy. But yeah, no, I just yapping about Richmond some more. Can't recommend Cobra Burger enough. I love that damn place, and I love the people who own and operate it. I've become friends with some of them recently, which rocks. I am trying to live out my dream, and they seem on board with it. I feel like, again, just so I have something to yap about, this is nothing that's even remotely in the works yet. But it has always been a fantasy of mine to be able to go, man, it would be so cool to cook food for people from chat. I just don't know how I would ever be able to like get a restaurant that would let me do that. But they seem kind of open to the idea. I would love to be able to cook some shumai and tell chat, come here and I will sell you shumai. I think that would be fun for people. All right, let me do a tiny bit of room planning here. And that would leave us a door there. Okay. I think that would be so fucking cool. Alright, so this is locked metal door. I think every single... I do want this to start with a 3-way doorway. The same way Blueprints does. You know? Ain't that what a ghost kitchen is? Well, with consistency. This would be more of a pop-up than a ghost kitchen. If this was like a restaurant I was opening, yeah. Activity? Where do I find the screenshots I just fucking took? Profile? Screenshots. This is not anything. This is just pictures from Counter-Strike. Where the fuck do your screenshots go? Anyone? Anyone? Steam screenshots? Any idea where those go? How do you get to those? I hit F12 several times and I don't know where any of the pictures went. Oh, apparently they go if you click on the game. Great. I've never used Steam screenshots except for like taking screenshots of scoreboards whenever I hit like global elite and stuff. I'm going to make this entrance a little bigger. How am I going to do the floor? It really just needs to be a shiny floor. Doesn't have to... I don't know how I would do the alternating, especially on like that axis, but this is okay. And I'll have it go... Yeah, that seems right. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. But then it goes one higher to become the roof. Again, just figuring out some of my room scale first. No, I wouldn't want to make it like too much. I would just let people know, hey, here's the day, here's the time. If you want to try my cooking, here's your chance. I think that'd be cool. It would be outside of their normal business hours for sure. It's one of those things where I would try to take it when they don't have any normal customers. Okay. I know this is very ugly, but it'll come together. Okay. Okay. Mostly just want to get this border up a little bit so I can get a feel for my room. We're going to have 3 doors to pick from. I don't know if any of them will be inherently open. I do have to think of all my puzzles more still, though. I've been like fully design focused, not at all puzzle focused. But this gives us at least a layout for room number 1 with the scale to how I want the roof to be. Whoops. That's where I will want the roof. This is all going to get filled in by just landscaping. I figure maybe about here will be our fountain. Is this big enough for a little spiral going down? It would have to be like a kind of a jumped. That should be okay. What did Cobra makes him so good? So I love, personally, there's a lot of things for me. I love the atmosphere. Maybe I should just do this a little differently. Also, sorry, no, this will be okay, I think. Ooh, good point. This does not have a perfect center. That will drive me crazy. You know what? So, Cobra Burger. Some of the things I love about Cobra. The atmosphere is very up my alley. And I like that it is kind of like a no bullshit restaurant. One thing I hate about eating out is the bullshit like song and dance that comes with it. You know, like, I'm doing this fucked up. Like, I don't want someone to have to fucking perform for me, you know? I like that Cobra is real blunt. They go, here's the menu, no substitutions. If you want it cut in half, cut it in half yourself. If you don't want something on it, take it off yourself. They blast music. There's signs at the table that are like, bus your own food, don't leave a mess. It's not a mean place. It's not really aggressive either. I never really know how to put it. But it's very much a no bullshit burger place. They're also politically aligned with me in a way that makes me smile. Makes me feel good and comfortable. This will look like a weird... Don't worry, I'll tackle my circle. I'll get there. This is like a brain massage for me. Yeah, it's a very no bullshit place. It's funny, like it's one of those, I've loved the burger place for a long time, and I recently befriended some of the folks who own it. And it just validated all my suspicions where I'm like, yeah, no, these people are fucking great. These are fantastic fucking people. They're absolutely my people. And I love that. What does this do? I think that's kind of beautiful. Doesn't need to be much different than this. I like this. It's nice. Have it our way. I love that. But they do smash burgers, and they do real good smash burgers. Let me just, to give it some validity for you. Fuck, they deleted their Instagram. I know they're on Blue Sky now, but I don't think they're posting a ton. Hold on. I'm going to hide just in case someone's posted their bits on Blue Sky. It could happen. You never know. What if I load up Blue Sky and it's someone's bits? You know? Yeah, they haven't been posting a whole lot. However, just to show you some of the stuff, the burgers go fucking crazy. The burgers go absolutely crazy. Come on. Oh my god, I love their burgers. They're so good. God. Yeah, great place. Great, great place. Sorry, I'm still looking at burgers, actually, if I'm being honest. Oh, I love the burgers. I love them so much. This is like extremely true to size and everything of like a standard burger from there. That is very, yeah, but you can't like make details out. I don't really care. It's fine. Dig this out. I could certainly work on this bit a bit now. Is there Minecraft question for the Minecrafters in the chat? Is there a way with redstone to drain water from something? Can I make a water level go down without having to like suck it out with buckets or whatever? Is there some way? There is. How does that work? You don't have to be super detailed here. Use a dispenser. Dispenser with a bucket in it. How does it interact with the water? Is that just a pure redstone thing? A dispenser with a bucket of water inside will place the water as a source block immediately in front of it. And vice versa will remove it. Interesting. Okay, I'll fuck with that. Okay. I just want to get this mostly encased, so I could start the dig and figure out what kind of a large grand room I find myself in eventually. I would love to do this as a very deep water part that has to get drained, but I don't know if, like, it sounds like I would have to have multiple source blocks, right? Whoops, we don't need that. Like one source block wouldn't fill this whole thing for me, right? I would need several, you know? It would only work once. I did figure all of these are going to be a one-time use thing. Just because I didn't think we were going to be able to come back and reset anything, right? I guess I could also just do this part. Well, no, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. It would be nice to just have this as something someone has to come drain one time, you know? I would like that. I fucked up a little bit. It's okay. I'll leave this here for now. Flooded trapdoors, turn those on and off. I just want to make sure it's deep enough, though, that people have to, like, you can't just decide to swim it, you know? I want people to have to drain it to go down it. So I figured I would make it deep enough that you'll definitely suffocate if you don't drain it. I'll experiment with it, though. I don't think I need to dig this much deeper either. I just want the layout there. Suffocating does take a bit. Also, it pushes them up. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And then when drained, it wouldn't do anything. Okay, that's nice. I like that. That is true. I could just make it a few layers deep with like lapis or something and have it pull away with pistons or something. Oh, or just have it get rid of the soul sand. That's not a bad idea either. I like that. That's a really good idea, very bad AI. I think that actually might be the best solution. Give it the illusion of depth, and then a button would remove the lapis and the water at the same time. Or maybe it would just drop all the water to the bottom, and then there's just a little bit of water. Well, no, because the source block wouldn't move. It would trickle the whole way down. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I do think that's a really smart idea, though. I like that idea a lot. All right, so we've got yay room between fountain and there. So I would also want about this much room probably until the fountain. Maybe a little bit more. I'm okay with this looking a little grander. But I think about here is where I should have this start stepping down, which means I built all of this for no reason. Like this whole section of it. But I do think I want it to be a cliffside with a stairwell coming up it into another cliffside maybe. I don't really know. Again, I'm sitting here being like, how much do I have to have this look like it? I really don't. Like, but it also depends how many levels I'm looking for here. I need to think of more puzzles, that much for sure. Because, like, the only puzzles I really have in mind are me hiding items that unlock other doors. And in my head, I say that I'm going to make this annoying, but I don't really mean it like that. But my thinking is, say these are 3 locked doors. You find some kind of mechanism outside that lets you unlock one of them. You go into another room, and that leads to another room, That gives you some kind of a key that might open this door. And then you have to go through several rooms, and you might find a key that opens this door. Like, I want there to be a lot of backtracking. A lot of, oh, I pulled a thing in this room. What the fuck did that just do? And then you have to go run back and find out. I want to do some timed doors. I want to do some pressure plate puzzles. I definitely want to do... I'll just show y'all this real quick. I'm going to have a puzzle that does... This is really the only puzzle I've tested so far. But it was me learning how comparators work. But I'm going to have everyone come to my puzzle with a naked inventory. And I kind of want to have, like, say this might be the first room in the building. And there's a cauldron next to it. And then throughout the other rooms, you find 3 bottles of water. And then you would put all 3 in here and it would open it. You know? Yes, this is the hide the block. So this is one of the puzzle ideas. Another puzzle idea I had would be to feed items into a hopper that crafts an item and gives you the crafted item that you then have to place in something that opens a door. This was for just to like test the concept of it. Hold on. But like, say for example, one of the puzzles, you just had a whole bunch of redstone dust you found. And there's something that says, put redstone dust in me. And then you go to this thing and you put in the redstone dust you found. And then you push the button and it spits you out a block. And then you have to put the block in something to open a door. Doesn't necessarily have to be redstone, but this was just me testing a crafter. And then they could spam it if they really want to make a bunch of them. But Vanilla's gone crazy. Vanilla has gone really crazy. I've also been trying to figure out what else can I do with a comparator. One thing I wanted to do, I gotta see if I could find a way. I know there's a way to make candles react with redstone. I just have to watch some videos to figure it out a little better. But I would like to do a candle puzzle where you have to light multiple candles throughout my house. You have to light multiple candles to open a door. And for that, I figured I would have a hidden flint and steel with like 5 uses on it or something, you know, before it breaks. But yeah, this is my little door. So I need some help with this. I don't know redstone well, and a lot of this was me just copying what I saw in a video. But in the sense of like they didn't really explain how this works; they just showed it. Is the fact that this torch is on the side of this, is it doing the opposite of what's above it? That's where I was struggling, and I had to rebuild this a bunch until I finally got it where like, okay, yes, all right, great, that answers the whole question. Perfect. It is powered and thus turns off. Okay. And then once the condition is met, it turns off that current, which turns this one on. Huh? Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this is helping me just understand how to do some door puzzles. There's also like just really cool ways to hide items. Like, let's see. Like I figure I'll have like you could hide stuff in a barrel. I think I could put like a painting over it, or maybe even like I know I could do something to hide a barrel. You know? I don't think you could access the barrel now though. If you went from the side, you could. So yeah, I'm gonna have a puzzle where you have to turn things inside of 3 frames. I figured I would do like a frame. I figured I'd have a puzzle that's like bam, 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 with like and the puzzle is you have to turn them all to like the right orientation to open a door, you know? I don't know how I'm gonna give out the information for it. But yeah, I definitely want a puzzle that's like this. Whoops. I would love to do a music block puzzle, but the redstone involved is kind of insane. Yeah, I'll probably use a lot of lecterns for giving info, but I want it to be all right, I have to go pee real quick. It just hit me like a bus. We'll continue this thought when I get back. I'll be right back. Hello. Yeah, no, Redstone is nuts now. Let me just show you a video I was referencing. Chrome. YouTube. Oh fuck, I didn't bookmark it. Let's just do Minecraft escape room. Let's see if that brings up the video I was looking at. Ah fuck, it's so not gonna. There's so many. Oh, I know what I was looking at. Ooh, item frame combo lock. Seth Bling.
Seth Bling here. The 14W
Seth Bling.
for a.
This is 11 years ago. Holy shit, it's probably easier now. Seth Bling's a sweetheart. Minecraft puzzle ideas. I think this was the video. Yes.
I love
This video pissed me off because this is a great video with 107,000 views and they have 450 subscribers. I would have subscribed to them if it let me, but I can't from this account. So
escape rooms. They're really.
let me just show you.
First and foremost, never forget the importance of just hiding items around your escape room.
Look at
Your
that
passwords,
little trapdoor.
your keys, or even your pebbles.
Your
This
pebbles.
is so important as it makes the escape room feel so much more interactive and much
Your
more fun
pebbles.
to just explore. This next design is a super simple key lock. When we put an item that isn't our key, like these pebbles in here, you get no output. When we put the key that we found in a chest earlier in, the door opens.
I
This is
love
done with
that.
a super simple item sorter. And
So let me
when
just
that
show
item
you
sorter
real quick. This video has a lot of great puzzle ideas. The item frame combo lock I saw in here.
rooms. Another great idea is the item frame combination lock. This is a lock that works on the rotation of item frames, meaning there is an absolutely insane amount of possibilities. I'm going to be using this to save my friend over there, AC179, and he's going to help us through some of the other puzzles later on. I find it's easiest to use a bit of paper relabeled with the arrows pointing in the direction of where the item frames actually need to be facing. So this first one facing left, this next one facing up, and this one over here facing to the top right. And that lets out our friend.
That's so cool.
I'll be leaving a link to a video explaining this mechanism back here, but basically, if you just search up for an item frame combination lock, you
Like
can
it doesn't
use
look
those
that hard.
to
It's just
make
using
anything
comparators
just
for
like
each
this.
one, and
This next design
that rocks. Also, I really want to do this. So this is the puzzle I really want to do. This is what kind of broke my mind with how crazy Redstone can get
Hello
now.
everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to build a note block puzzle where we take a note tune like this and have to recreate it through an input like this. Let's have a look at how it works. So the only required part of this build is the
Insane.
redstone on these
I
magenta
found it again
blocks,
easy
as
enough.
well as the line blocks that specify the output. So these note blocks here are the note blocks that actually make sound, and if you input like these from left to right, you get an output like that. But if you input in the incorrect order, so if not left to right, then we'll get no output. Everything in front of this.
Change the tuning of the note block. Yeah, that's. I was hoping to find a way to make it that they had to tune 3 note blocks to the right note. But I think the way this works is even if they, like, it just correlates, it just turns them into buttons essentially.
Basically just makes it so that these note blocks here don't power the same note blocks in their line. So this note block here, well, this note block actually does power the first one, but this one here powers the last one.
Oh, so they don't have to even
This
make
is done
noises.
through
Yeah,
these
yeah.
lecterns here that run in this redstone here that runs to a red coder.
I can just throw
giving a
slabs on
certain
top of them.
output based on the power level put in. That means that you encode
The lectern shit
from-
is crazy to me. That you could assign lecterns as a value. Like a page number of a lectern in Redstone is fucking really cool. That opens up so much stuff. But yeah. This is
I love
I feel like there's a lot of different puzzle ideas to get from YouTube, essentially. But yeah, this is the only puzzle I really worked out the redstone on because I was like, all right, let me like just learn what's happening here. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just comparing this full cauldron to this full cauldron. Like that, this is hitting that through the wall, right? Because it's also going through this block right here. I don't really know exactly, like I don't, well no, because that's not activated until it's, once it's empty, okay. I like half understand. I mean, all redstone is you have to just learn the syntax and then you're just coding, right? I just have to learn the syntax a little more. And then it's just like logic. It's just like if this, then that. And if not this, then that. You know? I think that is really cool. All right, let me get back on there. Yeah, fuck the dog. Yeah, just logic circuits and stuff. I love that. That speaks to me. I'm a fan of that. So I gotta decide, and you know, y'all can tell me what you think. It's cheesy. Y'all can tell me what you think about this. Let's get back into blueprints real quick. I should probably just leave it paused and alt tabbed while I'm figuring out some layout. Yeah, I have to decide how many puzzles I'm gonna have. I would love for it to seem like I think it would be fun to reveal to everyone, like they're going through the puzzle in the house and then suddenly the massive underground area reveals itself, you know? And then maybe that's where the parkour comes in. I think there's a lot of cool things I could be doing. This is still day 55, right? I want to make sure I'm not screwing with my blueprint save. Even though I haven't played it in a little bit, I do still feel like I would like to finish it someday. Day 55. Oh, it's Minecraft music. I was like, damn, this blueprints music is different. I'm getting clashing musics. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be doing these pillars in the room just for the sake of... I mean, I guess I technically could, but I'd have to make some pretty big gaps. So out here... Here's my big question. Do you think I should have a stairwell like this leading up to the area? Which I guess I would also have some kind of a torch puzzle, maybe? This wouldn't really be looking out on a scene like this. I also didn't really plan on doing this little underground area here. But I would have to trim it quite a bit to have a little staircase lead up to here. I don't really like the way this reveals in. Like, I would rather have it be maybe you climb some kind of staircase and you pop out here. Like facing right at it. I kind of like that idea. That's so cool. Condensed version of an old combination lock using modern redstone. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm probably going to look through a lot of videos. Yeah, find the tweak for a cooler reveal. Okay, so that in mind. Is this paused now? I think it's still making noise. You know what? Let's, just to make sure. Blueprints. Bam. So, the thing is, I've already made the scale a little different. I feel like if you were going to come up a stairwell, I'd want it to be here. And you would get to see this whole area. Maybe I would bring it a little more. I'd want it to be that you see the whole mansion. I'd want this to seem like a pretty big scene. But I've already built out my land quite a bit. So I mean, I do technically have all the way to here. I just need to make this match into the landscape with some kind of a stairwell, you know? Oh yeah. I would like to have, so that's my TP out. I think when the actual hunting day comes, I want people to TP in around here and then have to follow a walkway all the way up here. I guess if it got to here, this is still a pretty big reveal. I need to add more to this side if I was to do that. That's why I think maybe I should trim this top platform to here. You know, dig all that out. And then have it match the landscape a little bit better. I don't know. There's the part of me that's like, that's work. You know? I could just do the same thing from here. Yeah, yeah, I could just really do a nice thick tree border around both sides of it. Do I have dirt? I don't have much dirt. But I'm thinking like I would just kind of have like I need this to become a natural looking part of the terrain, which is going to be difficult. The edges don't need to be so thick. Like I could curve this edge around and over and then have it look like bluffs, you know? Yeah, that's true. I really don't need to worry. I should have... Yeah. I should have the full scale for what's being revealed first. I don't really have to worry about this yet. It's a non-vital part of the whole thing. That makes sense. I do want this to go deeper now, I think. Because well, I don't know. I guess I could do more house design. I have to figure out my floor tiles for this. Let me get some gold bar. Whoops. Let me get some gold bars and head to the old shops. The old town shops. Gold appear now. I'm also going to have to go collect more gold bars and stuff at some point. There we go. Boom. Cool. Let me get to my teleporter. I have a little tunnel that goes there. But yeah, I'm excited about this. This is gonna be a fun thing. I do think, and this is all right. I'm telling you, this is the path back to Dadcraft. I think this event's gonna go great, and everyone's gonna be a little invigorated on creative Minecraft. And I'm gonna go back to Sips and be like, Sips, you should look at these puzzles and shit. This shit was great, wasn't it? Yo, we should just restart Dadcraft and have a little town, and people could like build little creative puzzles and shit. I'm telling you, this is the road back to Dadcraft. All right, there is a lot of good stone brick design. So yeah, it would be nice to have some kind of a shiny floor, but I don't think there is any kind of a shiny-ish floor I could really do in the house. Other than maybe putting like black and white checkered wool underneath and then a layer of glass above it, but I think that would look too thick and weird. And it's like a little too much work. I'm going to look at all of these vendors though and see just what kind of flooring we got. Great glazed terracotta is not so bad. Glazed terracotta in general is going to be pretty crazy for some patterns. Dan Flash's ass rooms, you know? Let's see, we got some red stuff. Ooh, the candles are going to be big. I got to figure out how to make candles interact with redstone. I know it's possible because I saw it in some video I was flipping through. But I definitely want to have a room full of candles, and when you light all the candles, a door open. Let me go check out some of the brick and stuff. I think that's over this way. I made some banners too. This is the buy gold bars, right? Yeah, the bank man. 1 diamond, 10 gold ingots is great. I'm gonna have a lot of extra diamond. Stone man. Okay, the metal man. We're gonna need a lot of lanterns, soul lanterns, and chains. Like a crazy amount for sure. In fact, let me just right out the gate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. What are you? The copper man. Ooh, copper floors might be it. I don't know. The waxed copper is shiny looking, isn't it? Ooh, quartz. Yeah, quartz will be... Ooh, quartz might be nice for just like a nice marble floor when you get in there. We do also just have smooth stone. We got calcite, kind of looks like marble. Dark Wolf. Happy 81 months. Thank you. Yeah, no, there's several options on floor stuff here. Yeah, some of these do look real nice. Really, really nice. Okay. Let me just have a little bit more of a look about before I do too much else. The Netherman. Ooh. I wonder if a checkerboard basalt blackstone would do a good job. I mean, not that I'm trying to really mimic this entirely. I guess I just want it to look shiny more than anything. It just needs to be a shiny room above anything else. Some obsidian. Got blocks of quartz. Some bone blocks. There's definitely mods that would make puzzles function better, but part of the challenge is for us to do it in vanilla. I think modded gets a little too crazy that I think you could really make some, like, I think you could have a good time with it for sure, but I think it would make for some very convoluted puzzles, which might be cool, honestly. This is our redstone hut. Got all the redstone stuff. What's up with you? Item frames I'm gonna need. I think I already bought note blocks. Yeah, I think so. If not, I'll just come back. I would love to do a modded Minecraft server that was just like a single mod. Like I don't know if I've used create mod, but that sounds like what I've been yearning for. Is just like one mod that does some things. Scary store. Scary store. I gotta figure out how redstone works with all that other shit. I'm definitely gonna want a purple room. Know that much. I should probably have an endstone room too. Honestly, I should just have a bunch of different palettes to work with here. Scary fucking room. Don't make noise at me. Scary ass. Scary room. That looks so cool. That guy just refused to. Oh, I just refused to take. Oh, refused to take the road. Yeah, the crack pack one was really fun. That was such a. That was like a massive mod pack, though. Like we just picked the thing and ran with it, but there were so many options. I think I already bought a stack of sea lanterns. I love sea lanterns. I'm not going to buy any more because maybe I already bought them. I have to go see what I got at home. I am going to go grab some kind of flooring, though. I think I'm going to go get some copper. I like the idea of copper floor. Yeah. Let me go to the stone man first. I'm going to take some calcite. I don't know what I should get. I kind of like that reddish looking one. That's this. I guess I could just grab a few different, because I'm going to be making a lot of different rooms, so. Okay. What you got? Some amethyst. The Metal Man. This should be good for now. Well, actually, no. I should grab some just like solid color blocks. Let me grab some of those real quick too. You got flags. Okay. Give me the terracotta. Let's see that shit. Some concrete. I'm going to need a few different stained glasses for a few different things. I'll grab a white stained while I'm here. Let's see. Gray block man. Chingus McDingus. Happy 77 months. You love a name that's fun to say. What could be better? Thank you very much, Chingus McDingus. Welcome back. Let's see. I don't... You know what? We got enough stuff.
HCJ Grip, I love you all.
Gambit. Thank you, Gambit. Happy 33 months, my damn lucky number. All right. Let's add some stuff to the old collection of blocks to build with here. And then let's do a little thinking. Let me check out this calcite. That shit's looking pretty marbly. I like the way that looks. I feel like that's good for a marble floor. And I think I'm going to do some floor replacing in here. Well, I mean, this isn't going to be how this is. Let me tear this down. I have to decide what the exterior of this place is going to look like. And I think I'm just going to do some kind of brickwork. I mean, shit, I'm here right now. Wait, what? No, get out of here. I'm not trying to review you. I'm probably going to make it, I guess, just brick and stone. It's going to be different bricks and stones. Use a stone cutter. I think I already have all the stone cutter types at the vendors. I don't have a stone cutter handy, though, now. Yeah, Feed the Beast was a really good time. Life in the Woods was great, too. That was it's veterans, right? I don't know how to make a cutter. I don't even know if I can. I probably have to be at a crafting table. Let me do that. There's wood in here. Some. That's just 3 stone and an iron ingot. That's so easy. Oh. Well. I see. I like the stone brick stairs a lot more than the stairs I bought. Can I change those? No. Dang. That's okay. I can make new ones. Okay. Oh, I think a pigman came through my portal. What the fuck noise was that? Who the fuck? Alright. Let me take 64U and make 64U. Let me get another. Damn, I didn't have many left. Oh no, there we go. Let me take half of you and make that. And then I'll keep the other ones the way they are. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna do like, I do kind of want it to be, yeah, okay. I'm gonna break that. Well, for now, I'll just do these. I was gonna have be like a nice stained glass arch, but I don't really know how I could accomplish that. Actually, no, hold on. Let me... Oh, it's gonna be annoying to build. Let me just get this. Like that. Let me destroy these. I think I could just do some nice different colors of stained glass over this. to make it look like, again, doesn't have to match it perfectly. But it would be nice to have this inner stained glass walkway. I know I can't do anything quite like that. I guess that is just the outside bit and then it comes in. Yeah, no, I'm not going to bother fucking with that. Don't got to worry about all that. I do kind of like the idea of this dimpling in a bit, though, just so I have a little more room. Yeah. Let's see. What was I saying for floor? I think I was going to do calcite on the floor in here. Let me just see what it looks like real quick. I feel like it should just look like marble. It's kind of like a nice marbly. Yeah, that works. Well, time to dig all this shit up and replace it with that. I guess I don't have. Well, no, I should get it. I want to get my room at least looking kind of right. You know, I could probably do something like that. We sound like a galloping horse. I don't know, that felt very horse gallopy to me. I'm gonna need way more stacks of this stuff, huh? Each room's gonna be like 2 stacks for floors and then so on and so forth. Okay. Let me... These come back as these blocks. Okay, thank God. I was going to be pissed if they didn't. Okay. I am out of those. It'll start coming together. Yeah, I already said I'm not going to bother trying to recreate a diagonal checkerboard. And I think it'll just be an eyesore in Minecraft at that big of a scale. Just layouts. Doesn't have to look the same. Ah, all good. All good. But yeah, nah, the pattern is just a little too complex. Or else I absolutely would. I would try to match it. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I feel like the stomach ache is finally subsiding a little bit, which is nice. I can't believe it's already 4 p.m. I woke up in fucking stomach agony at like 6. And then I went back to bed until about 9, still in a lot of bad stomach pain. And then it's been kind of just slowly getting better throughout the day. Slowly improving throughout the day. So that's good. Let me get a whole bunch of smooth stone, please. Or just stone. Doesn't have to be smooth stone, specifically. Grab 8 of those. Oh, I needed those floor pieces, too. No. 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 Who had that shit? It's you. That should be good. I'm going to need so many more gold blocks. Just an obscene amount more of gold blocks. Or bars, rather. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get another stack of that. Whoops. Another stack of these. That should be good for now. Where'd they go? There they go. There they go. This place will start coming together. I gotta get some of the mossy green stuff. Can I do that in a cutting thing? The mossy green brick? Or is that specifically like dungeon block? Okay. Moss end bricks in the crafter. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, that'll... It's just that easy, huh? Whoops. Not the right stone. Just trying to get a general idea going. Okay. Whoops. How do I want to approach narrowing staircase up into house? I'll get there. I'll figure that out. Figure that out in a little bit. Let me keep doing this floor replacement. I think I'll feel better once this is like an actual room that's starting to look like a room. I don't think I'll need to do as much planning in terms of like placing huge layers of cobblestone first. I can kind of get a feel. Like I think all of my rooms are going to mostly be like 12 by 12. Somewhere between 10 by 10 and 12 by 12. Yeah, Mossy Stone was you were stunting with your Mossy Stone back in the day. Okay. We've got our floor. Got big room. I gotta decide what I'm doing with these doorways, but that's a thing I'll get to. Let me keep a cobblestone on deck, just for things like doing a little bit of climbing. Okay. height to it. Damn, I really run out of shit fast, huh? It's okay. Oh yeah, I do have scaffolding. Every time I get scaffolding, I still wind up never using it just because I'm not used to it still. I feel like every time I build it, I'm always like, oh, this shit's so annoying. And then I just start building staircases again. Like some kind of damn freak. Sorry, I need all this precious stone. A lot of precious stone out here. Yeah, so I'm going to try to use it. I think I have it up here. No, it's down here. It's in here? It's in here. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe I looked at it and just walked away from it. Oh, yeah. I most certainly did. Let's go back here. We're just going to need awful amounts of you. I'll just take 2 more for now. I am going to have this looking right from the outside. I'm trying to get it to take a little bit of shape. I'll prop... Hold on. Did I leave any glass in there? Oh my god. A Zambi? Where the fuck all my glass? It must be upstairs. It's up here. Let me just take this for a moment. Lest I ever fall in this goddamn hole again. Alright. So I'm going to want to have that come out to like there. I don't really have to worry about much else in that direction. So I make sure it looks right from the front. The zombies are pissed the hell off under me. Hold on. You prick. Where you come from? Don't talk to me. Just burn to death slowly somewhere else. Okay. For the sake of kind of having my like an idea of what I'm doing there. What was I just looking for down here? Look at these pricks. These motherfuckers. I keep forgetting what I'm looking for while I'm in the middle of looking for it, which is really a problem. What the fuck was I looking for? Oh, just some doors. I just wanted a couple of normal doors is all. Oh, it's terrible. I've been 40 for a little while now, and I gotta tell you, it's not great. No, it's not that bad. It's fine. For now, I just want to get some doors up. Piece of trash is so mean to say. So how... Hold on. I'm coming back to look at you. Yeah, I guess the staircase isn't massive. It just has a few tiers of like vegetation. And it just leads up and hits the... Okay. I need some kind of railing. I think that'll make this seem proper if there's like a railing going up. I don't know how the fuck you would make a railing. Oh god, Gen Z Butler. Ah, thank you. Oh, me tummy. Will fence let me go at an angle? I did forget about stone wall. I could do that with these, right? Yeah. Let me just... Let's make a couple of those to fuck with. Do some cobblestone. How would this Oh, you know, it'll work. I could have it just kind of it'll be a little ugly on the way up, but it will certainly work. I can make them nicer stone walls too, but yeah, that being the general idea. I guess I would want it to... Yeah, that'll do it. I think I'm gonna also wind up doing just like that. Well, maybe I should just do that on the way down. But yeah, let me... I think I want to redo the steps. Well, no, I think it's kind of nice having them be different. Okay. Let me remove any and all cobblestone. Let me get over here real quick. So I'm assuming I gotta do the same thing. I can't do the same thing with that. I have a few stone brick wall. Cobble the deed slate wall, tough wall. We got a diorite wall, cobblestone, granite, andesite. I think I'm gonna try a cobble the deep slate wall so it's a dark banister. I'm pretty sure I've got deep slate down here. Yeah, let me just grab 2 stacks of that. Ooh. Ooh. Should have done that first, probably. That's all right. We're learning. We've got options. No, thank you. Let's see. Would I just have... Ooh. You know? Don't worry about it. Don't mention bands. I do kind of like the way they look, like dark steps. Got interesting gaps I would have to fill.
Hey,
Hello. Thank you, Maxwell. Happy 72 months. Thank you, thank you. I guess I would... It's going to look different on both sides. I got to decide which side I like better.
was
Whoops. Was thank you, Andrew was here. Thank you, thank you. I think that's like fine. If not good. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so but I just need to fill these little gaps with like stone. Well, how does that work there? Well, I wouldn't have to worry about it at the bottom. I just need to make sure that this is like, you know, like this. Let me see how it looks. Little gap in there. I think that looks wonderful. I'm okay with that. I am happy with that. Okay, you can't jump over these little half walls. It's going to be annoying for getting stuff done, but that's okay. And I think what we're going to wind up doing is... I'm going to need more dirt, but... But it'll be like that with flowers and stuff, and I'll have it go back to... It's the risk you take when you do a bit. That's the risk you take doing a bit. I'm gonna need more of that. Deep slate tile wall. I'll have another row of dirt, and then it's gonna go up a few more. Yeah. I don't think we want that one. We don't. I'll unban them if it's just a bit. I'm just saying that's the risk of a bit. That's the bit risk. The risk of the bit. I need more dirt. The horse bit. I get it. That's good. Damn, I guess I click banned. Because I didn't, let's see. They also have like a Rick and Morty looking Twitch profile, which is also, it's a... Whoa. How is mouse happening on both computers right now? This should not be possible. There we go. Jesus. It's supposed to jump from one monitor to another. Good God. There we go. Okay. You're good, Dr. Flagstaff. It's okay. It's all the risk of the bit. It's fine. All right, let me drop some stuff off in here that I don't need right now. Don't need torches at the moment. I am going to need the shovel. I need dirt. I hate dirt. I'm full of hate for dirt. So I think it's pretty... I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using any of this area because I'm going to be digging further down. Looks like I could harvest some dirt from here. This could be a dirt harvesting zone. Oh, God. I don't know what to yap about. I've hit my yapping dead end again. They're watching the build server. They're going and checking people out. It's a good thing. Yap about yapping. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Now I feel bad because I'm in like a bit of a rut. And I feel like all I could talk about is the rut. I have nothing else to talk about. The weather's been like a bit muggy. It's been pouring the last like 2 days. Best vegetable. Oh God. If onion counts, it's onion. I think onion would count. Oh God. I gotta get my garden going. That's another thing I really gotta work on. Maybe that's what I'll do to like combat the burnout a little bit. The burnout's been really fucking with me. It's crazy. It usually doesn't hit me hard, but for anyone who doesn't have the context of it, I was pretty much a daily weed user for like kind of like more of my life than not. And now I've been off of weed for like 2 months. It's been a big adjustment. Big adjustment. And yeah, that's kind of that. Huge adjustment, and that's pretty much that. It's been difficult. Some of these. Nah, wheat's something else. Self-imposed weed break. Yeah, I think I'm just done with it, honestly. I've been talking about it for a bit. What sucks is I have been like brutally craving, like insanely brutally craving it. But I don't want to get into it for a lot of reasons. I don't know. Like I've been wanting to take the break anyway. I've also been not shy with chat over the fact that I've been doing some gun fun, all legal. So please don't freak out. But I've been getting into the competitive shooting world a little bit. And those two things just don't mix. Technically illegal to have them even in the same under the same roof. And by technically I mean completely. Federally illegal. Prison time if a cop were to show up while you were smoking weed with a gun in your home. Yeah, even if it's legal in your state. Even with that. And I essentially just had to pick one. I think I like this better this way. Project Diablo 2. I never played Diablo 2. Can you drink and have a gun at home? Technically, yes. You cannot. You can, if you have your concealed carry permit, you can carry into a bar. You cannot imbibe alcohol. You could bring it in, you can't drink. Are these levels fucked up? What did I do? This is coming out one more on this side than this side. Right? What have I done? Something feels amiss. You're not allowed to bring it into a bar. Fair. Yeah, as far as I'm aware here, you can bring it in. You just cannot drink. Oh, I need to like, this is the center. Three, corner. 1, 2, 3, corner. Oh, because there's a block behind it on one and not the other. Okay. You know that goes. And I think the block just goes underneath. Hold up. Yeah. But even if, like, I had tons of people tell me, like, oh, dude, like, just keep weed in the house. Who cares? And I'm like, I don't want to give any fucking potential for me to run into, like, legal problems. But then aside from that, again, I hope I only ever have to aim this thing at steel and paper targets. But in the event in the event I had to use it, if you test positive for having weed in your system, it's over. There's no defense. You are ruined. And I think that's just not worth the risk. For a thing that I've been wanting to quit anyway, but just haven't because I do feel like I'm like to a level addicted to it. Just not worth it. Yeah. So that's kind of just where I landed with it all. I made a decision at the beginning of this year of this is the thing I want to learn more about, and I would like to stop using weed outright. And that's kind of what I've done. And like, I'm pretty proud of that. I also feel like I've gotten nasty good. I've been practicing for a while now. And I'm starting to get really good. And that's a cool feeling. It's cool to feel like you are improving at a thing. Yeah, no, definitely not. I'd say certainly not. It's going to be 1, 2, and then the third one. It's coming together. Yeah, so I'm working towards USPSA. The only reason I haven't done USPSA yet is nerves. I do feel like I'm probably ready, but the element of movement, I don't feel quite comfortable enough with. Like, I think I would be fine. I'm trying to do Steel Challenge first because it feels a little less stressful. I think Steel Challenge is what I would like to do. I was supposed to do it the other day, but I missed registration by like a day. I left it to last minute because I was like, oh, no one's really registered, so I'm fine. I'll just register the night before. And when I went to go register the night before, it was like, oh, registration closes 24 hours before event begins. I was like, well, next month. Movement is terrifying. I've done a little bit of movement practice, but very little. And there's no ranges in the area that I can do 180 degrees. So competition would be the practice, you know? And I'm not really worried about doing bad in front of people. Like performing poorly. I just want to make sure I'm as safe as can be, and moving with a firearm is scary. I want more practice before I do it. Scary's not really the word. I think it commands a lot of respect. And the last thing I want to do is create an unsafe environment for anyone else. So I want to make sure my ass isn't like tripping and falling, you know? Let's see. Monitor. But yeah, no, part of it's been difficult because I don't want to make the focus of my stream be talking about gun shit. I'm not really interested in that. And I know people feel strongly about it one way or another, and it's just inevitable. It will inevitably lead to arguments and people feeling bad. But I have a hard time really. I bring it up every now and again just because I've kind of gone all in on it in the sense of I feel like it commands a level of I don't want to be the guy who is like half-heartedly getting into it, you know? For something that's dangerous. I gotta go sleep in a bed. Yeah, it's pretty much, I mean... I feel like in a place where it's this prevalent, I want to be familiar with it. I got to agree with that. I'm not trying to instill panic on anyone or sound like I'm trying to do anything fucked up here, but I do feel like state of the world type stuff. I don't know. I feel like you either believe the bad stuff's here or you don't, and I kind of believe it is. I think the bad times are here, and I don't want to just roll over should they get worse. The other part of it, that's what initially got me interested. It's like I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know, I'm having a very good time with it. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't. This looks fucking adorable. I'll have to get some more flower types, but... Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be beautiful. I'm so excited. Ooh, I like that rock. That's a great idea. Yes, Steven, yes! Yes! But yeah, oh, I'm trying to catch up on chat. That is fair, Zen Koala. I do feel like it can be terrible, but shit, I also built my rifle for like 450, which is not bad. It's the ammo that gets you and other stuff. I love how Scott Joey says bye forever. It's a great way to leave a server. Hacker. Who's the hacker? And then I think we do 2 more rows of dirt.
HC Justin.
Hello. Hello. I have no roof on dome. It's just a around the edges dome. It's just an edges dome. But yeah, sorry, I've also been not been great at keeping up with chat. I'm sorry for that. I feel like especially because I feel like this is a topic that I don't want to just leave messages floating in the void if someone asks them. But I've been having genuinely a good time with it. I think the competition, what really did it for me, and I mentioned this the other day, and this isn't me trying to be like, y'all should try this, it feels great. But when I was starting to get into this, I had a friend who, you know, was teaching me the ropes, but straight up said like, hey, before we even go to a range, you're coming to my house for like a safety lesson. And I did that. And right out the gate, him being like, hey, so I already know this isn't loaded, but I'm going to check it in front of you, and then you're going to check it in front of me, and we're going to agree that it's not loaded. And I was like, brother, this repetition is doing something for my ADHD in a nice way. And I kind of like that it demands all of my mental power. I kind of like that. I have to kind of like completely surrender myself to it and be like, I am focused on this and nothing but this. And I really, yeah, I don't know. It just did something for me and I liked it. It's a nice stress relief too. I see myself improving. Like, hold on. I just want to open Discord. Hold on. I just want to show you. I feel like I've gotten good. Hold on a tick. Hold on a tick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where did I put it? I put it in here. And then here. I just want to open these. I just need to open these. And I'm going to close that. There we go. But this was at like 20 yards too, which feels good. But and there's other hits. This is like all sorts of different stuff. And I was with a friend, so we were all taking little targets. But this is my concealed carry at 20 yards. That's crazy. And this is the competition one at 20 yards. And I feel like that's also pretty good. That's a tiny box. And I was all over the fucking place when I started. So that just feels good. I feel like I'm really proud of the good groupings with a fucking subcompact. My ass has gotten so good with that. But I've been putting in a lot of the practice. That's why I really want to get to USPSA now. I feel like I'm ready. I meant to do Steel Challenge, but I missed the registration. And but like I really want to go compete now. I feel competent enough. I'm safe enough. I respect it enough that I'm not doing anything stupid. And I would love to go compete. And I also, you know, again, I don't think I would feel weird about making it my content in a big way, just because I worry that I would attract the wrong audience or attract people who just want to argue about it. But I would love to. I gotta think. I don't think I want brick along this. I'm gonna do this for this part. I would love to record it and be able to show it on stream. I would really love to be able to like actually show it, and people could see my improving and stuff, and be like, "Wow, you did good at your competition," you know. No, I've not seen that. I would simply lose my mind if someone did that to me. That's right. No action rolling. Yeah, I would not want to direct people here. It has happened. So I told the story. I didn't say where I was because I wasn't really talking to chat at the time. But this is actually like a terrifying story in retrospect. So, long story short, does this look right, by the way? I guess if I put trees and stuff here, it's not bad. Long story short, I was at the range, and I think my blood sugar bottomed out. Like, I was having a grand old time. I was there alone. It was actually, like, my second time ever going alone. So I was a little nervous and sweaty and stuff. But in the middle of shooting, I suddenly got the spins. I ejected the mag, threw it on safety, and Exorcist vomited into and around a trash can. And they called 911 because they were worried that I was like dying. It was pretty terrifying, honestly. I was proud of myself for I feel woozy, fucking eject safety, gun down, and then I went to go pass out. I was kind of happy about that. But while that all happened, the range I go to was fucking great about it. But the RSO who was helping me was also an EMT. So he was like, listen, I'm calling an ambulance. It's the same department I EMT for, so they're all friends of mine. They'll just come and check you out, and we'll make sure you're okay. And they checked all my vitals. I was fine. I had also just started Ozempic, which I kind of forgot about, so my blood sugar was definitely dangerously low, and I hadn't ate anything that day yet. Now I know on a range day I got to have a big breakfast and hydrate, all that. But while we were talking, they didn't want me to leave for a bit. They were like, hang out for like 30 minutes, and I was just shooting the shit with the RSO. And he was asking what I do for work, and I'm really bad at lying. And I eventually just got to like, I Twitch stream. And then we talked about Tarkov for a bit. but he was a very nice guy. I don't know if he ever did pop into the stream. Part of where I started talking about it, though, was that combined with I did have someone join stream one day and go, hey, I think I saw you at Green Top. That was the range I was at. And I was just like, stop, shut up. Don't say that. So yeah, that's when I was like, honestly, I talked to Noah and I was like, man, I want to talk about this stuff, but I don't feel like I can. And he was like, brother, why couldn't you? He was like, you're not doing anything illegal. Like, you were like, we're a Tarkov streamer for years too. I don't think anyone would be surprised. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's a good point. This is starting to come together. This is looking nice. I kind of want to do some, like, I gotta do some indenting. I don't want it to be a box. Like, I have to do some stairs magic. Like, get some, like, texture going in here. Actually, this whole bottom part should be texture. Fucking, can I tell you? And I don't think they came back because I think they were offended about getting kind of like told off by a moderator. But when I lived in Florida, I was at Best Buy and streaming came up. And then one of the guys working at the Best Buy came into chat that night being like, bro, it's me, the guy who met you at Lady Lake Best Buy on Route 441. And I was like, can you shut the fuck up? Please don't say this to people. But a mod messaged them pretty much saying that. And I don't think they ever came back. I think I like it with the dent there because you can at least see it from here, kind of. It gives it a little more depth because then it comes back out. I think that's nice. But yeah, that was a rough one. I've had that happen a few times with people, and like a lot of the times, and like I try not to ever like freak out strongly on someone when that happens because they just don't know. They don't have to consider that shit. More often than not, when I've had to do it, it's been like someone who, it's like a family friend, or like I've had people join chat and be like, hey, I met your mother today, because my mom likes to tell people I stream, which is cute. But sometimes they'll come in and be like, hey, I met your mother today at this address. You know? It could be bad. It is me. I feel like I could do some like fake windows. So we're gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to use glass yet. I'm gonna do placeholder cobblestone where it's gonna be a window. I'll probably have that go up to a third one. And then I'm going to do another 4 and then another window. Nope. There we go. And then we're going to do... No. I want to do... How do I do this? Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to do a little... Nope. It's going to be very annoying to do this, but that's what we're going to be working with. And I think that'll look nice. Get banned in your chat the fastest challenge? No, that was just DBJ doing a fucked up Jeopardy question of how long did it take me to get banned in Justin's chat. And the answer was like immediately. I really don't, I don't know. There's a few ways I do Twitch. One of them is banning people very quickly without hesitation and then never mentioning it again. And I think that's the smartest way to do it. I get it that it's cathartic for people to like go off on people when they ban them, and I've definitely been guilty of it before. I also think there's a lot of maniacs online, and I don't want to give maniacs any reason to fixate on me. So I typically ban people and then pretend they didn't exist and hope they go away. Or sometimes it's a false ban and I go, oop, my bad. And like, that's that. Yeah, I'm a big time ignore people when I ban them kind of guy. And it's because I fear people. Okay. And that would go there. How many shadow bans? I never say when I ban a person. I don't ban people often, though. The most you might hear me say is something like, bye-bye. And then, like, I just do a quick ban. But no, that's why I also ask people don't comment on bans when I ban people. Because I don't want, I wouldn't want someone to feel like I ridiculed them and then they, like, find me and have a firearm. You know what I mean? 7 might be too many until that first window. I gotta move that over. I'm gonna move it over by 2. Yeah, I love the ads button. It is a good button. I did so, and what's funny is like I did ban that person and mentioned them, and then immediately regretted it because I broke my rule. I was mad at myself for breaking my rule of giving someone I'm banning attention. That's my... It served me so well, that rule. That shit was fucking funny, though. That was really satisfying to have someone try to say I was doing something wrong in Blueprints and then immediately get proven that they were wrong. Like, it feels so petty, but oh my god, did it feel so nice. I agree with better safe than sorry in that regard. That's where, and like, no shade to anyone, everyone's allowed to run their streams however they want. There's no blueprint for this thing. It blows my mind when people make certain bands the content, just because I'm like, buddy, this person seems a little unhinged. And I don't see you I don't see you able to really defend yourself should this person actually act on this. That was a funny one. That's just Twitch chatting is all that one was. Hey now. Well, that was my scaffolding as I thought. Yeah, why not? Fuck. I keep aiming at the wrong part. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that's just like peak internet right there. I think this is looking good. I think this is looking quite nice. It's a little monotone with the stone. I'm thinking maybe I should do brick colored brick on some of it. Maybe the bottom trim should be brick colored brick. But I feel like it's going to be too red against all the grays. But maybe that would look nice. Maybe that's a good look. I need more dirt. Let me, Cracked and mossy stone bricks. Yeah, no, you're 100% correct about that. Is there a way for me to feed these back in? They won't give me cracked. I don't know how to get a cracked brick. Yeah, another kind of gray might be good for it. Do I have any, I don't have any red brick. There is a dark brick, right? Let me grab some gold and go peeking around in spawn. You cook them to crack them? Cook them to crack them. Oh, mud bricks. I didn't consider that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, great look. Okay. Great, great look. I'll let those cook. That is a good sentence. Just left them all right there. I like that. Oh, you know what? Let me look at the cave guy real quick. I think Caveman's got what I'm looking for. No, that's Grassman, that's Shovel Man. These look great. Key under the doormat's a great idea. Let's see. The Metal Man, yeah, with this man, the Copper Man. Is there just a Brick Man? This is all wood stuff. Sapling, leaves, and logs. The redstone guys. I love the bouncing Apollo with the redstone guys. Oh. Okay. Maybe that building? I can't remember what's in that building, but I'm going to it. What do you got? The Flower Man. I don't think Flower Man's going to have what I want. I think these are all Flower Men. Yeah. You too? You're the Nature Block Man. Oh, those are nice. Okay. Yes. It was made for this event. I know there's another vendor I'm missing. Because I know there's got to be a brick guy, right? There's got to be a brick guy. I know there's... Hold on, let me get up here. My ass can't sprint. I could have sworn there was another shop that I'm just forgetting. These are all different colored blocks. What's going on at you? Nah, no brick. Like, my ass just has to be missing the brick guys off. That's all the nether stuff. Then we got pirate ship stuff, like water blocks. We got dirt guys. Maybe I missed someone on the other side. No, this doesn't go anywhere else. Yeah. Who of the vendors sells bricks? Might be like the red guy. Whomst among you sells a brick? The traveling, maybe. Oh, you know what? Let me go check the traveling guy. Hello, traveling man. We do have bricks. What was with the mud bricks? Yeah, let me get 2 stack of bricks. I know I'm gonna want more bricks. Would I just get how do you make mud bricks? These are the mud bricks, right? Right here. Do I need mud? It's mud and wheat. Let me it has to be packed mud. Would I be able to get a vendor with mud bricks? A humble request. Oh, it's just mud plus wheat? I see, I see. And then you turn those in the stairs? I see. Okay. Not you. I need... I'll take 2 stacks of mud. I think I have wheat at home already. Let's see. Did I turn all the wheat into bread? I may have. I may have just straight up turned it all into bread without thinking. Yeah, I think I may have done that. I do have 6 wheat. I just wanna witness it. You just do that and get packed mud. I see. Alright, that's still cooking because it wasn't going while I was gone. Yeah, I could buy hay. Can I put this in the stone cutter? Fuck, you can't. But that becomes mud bricks. I could probably put those in the stone cutter. Let's go. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'd like to do mud brick stairs in place of this bottom layer. Or maybe it should be further back. I feel like I should just bring the building forward. I should just have the building start here. I should just move the wall up, even though it's not technically where the wall is, you know? I guess I could just also make that where the wall is. I also don't think it looks bad, but it's just weird to have that layer of cobblestone up here, stone or whatever. Yeah, let me do that. Well, that's... I guess this could just be dirt all the way up to the windows, too. Yeah, I guess once I have some bushes and plants up here. Okay. I do need a lot more dirt. I should also, for now... I don't have torches on me. I should be torching on that so things don't spawn up and in here. I'm just gonna go sleep, though. A rock in your food. Bad time, damn. I do want to have like a spire come out of this with a clock on it. Like I need to have I'll need to have some variance to the building so it doesn't look like a temple, you know. I will say, since we are going to be going back, I can get rid of I think I busted my shovel. Do I have iron up here? No, let me go get some iron. I love a green onion. Yeah, I am curious what it would look like too if you just no-clipped it. I do want to think of some cute little nods to some of the puzzles. Here, let me put a couple of things away that I don't need right now. So the thing with the parlor puzzle is I can't reset the puzzle. So like, there's no way for me to just stop them from just like opening every box, you know? I'll have to do some kind of nod to it, but I don't think I could do it as it is. That's the problem with a lot of it. Like, that's the one thing where I'm like, I love the idea. It's gonna feel terrible if someone spends weeks building a thing and then someone like solves it very quickly on their stream, you know? I think that would just feel bad. Nah, I can't do anything like that, I don't think. This is gonna work where, like, as soon as a door is open, I think it's just open, you know? I do want to do some traps, but, like, that's the thing, like, so I did figure with the parlor puzzle, I'll do a parlor puzzle that kills you if you get it wrong. But even then, they might be able to escape death, and then they just already know one of the wrong answers and can just go to the right answer. But I think that's just the best I can hope for anyway. So I think that's just how it's gotta be. I'm trying to think. I don't want to go too... I'm trying to think where the house is gonna... I feel like this is gonna be the size of a wall, and then maybe it's gonna go back a bit and make another wall and then curve into the mountain. I do want this to cut into the mountain. Yeah, I don't want to get too crazy with the redstone. I think I will have a lot of rooms have doors that... Like, when you solve a puzzle, I think a door might only stay open for a few seconds, so that at least if there's someone trailing behind you, you're not just leaving a bunch of open doors for them. Yeah, no breaking anything. Yeah, no placing blocks either. Yeah, if it is part of a puzzle. I feel like I should just have this be dirt out 3 more. This could be a large part of dirt up here for bushes and trees. Nice. What don't? What's up? What's up? The music is going off. do think I want this to just be dirt, dirt, dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Let me just, was that all my dirt? No, I was going to say I definitely got another stack. I do want to see how this looks. If it's too much grass or not. I could plant some trees on this. So we get some trees up against the place. Ah, thank you. I do want to see real quick how this would look. I don't think it's going to look great, but I want to see what it looks like, just in case it looks okay. Or maybe it does look great, and I'm wrong. But how would it be if this was like... Of course, I can't do it from here. Hold on. I mean, there's going to be plants and stuff in front of it. It at least gives it some kind of a semblance of a foundation, kind of. I don't know if it goes with the gray all that well. I think it does look pretty good. I like it better than what it was. I'm going to commit. And do bam, 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 bam. Yo, Veritrix. Happy 79 months. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do brick foundation. I like the way that. Now the windows are gonna be where those cobblestone is. Where those cobblestone is? It's gonna be where that cobblestone is. Does this do that on that side? It does. No more dirt. That's mud. That's dirt. Whoops. Okay. Do I have more of those? I do. Hey. Cool. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I was gonna have to think of fucking puzzles and stuff. But I do think this is looking
Wolf for
quite
13
nice.
Coffee HCJ
Wolf
Buffalo
Harrington.
HCJ Flex Synchro.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love that. That's a good combo. Thank you very much. Welcome on back. Thank you so much for watching my stream. All right, we definitely don't have to worry about any of this dirt. This is going to be extremely covered up. Ah, well, shit. I think I've got stuff to make another. Yes, sir. Nice. I'm gonna need to have like a minecart section. Ooh. A lever puzzle that determines the path the minecart takes, and if you do the wrong path, it dead ends you into like a lava pit. I think that's a good one. That's a good puzzle. Yeah, I like that. Maybe that's an underground part where it looks more like a mine shaft. There are monsters nearby. What the hell? Oh no. I don't know where. You know? See ya. I live up here now. There we go. Let me do a little more dirt gathering. Okay. It's a good amount of dirt. I still feel like I should bring the building out quite a bit. I'll have it do a layer back soon, but yeah. Okay, okay. Okay. And how far out do we come on this side? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what's with this? Being here. I guess it's 6. Hey! Ah, Xavier. Thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay. I'm going to take it all the way down there. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're getting somewhere. at the very least, I do feel like we've gotten somewhere on the layout and stuff. I'm gonna have to start figuring out rooms next, though, is the problem.
Now you better not get horny from this.
No promises. Thank you, ATV. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Am I all out of stairs? Holy shit, I am. No, I'm not. I think I aimed high. Yeah. Is that how I was doing it? No, we aimed low. So there's a gap on the top. Okay. I have to match the windows from the other side. I gotta go count. Okay. How do I get it to come this way? There we go. Really nasty scaffolding. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5 window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 window. How far does the window come down? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, it's coming together. Weslid, thank you. Thank you, Weslid. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, a row of stairs on top. Okay. So that comes to there. We get 2 above on that side? Yep. Whoops. We're going to do some... No, I don't need to do cobblestone placeholders. I could just do nothing. Oh, fucked up. I think so. I'm feeling pretty good. No. There we go. Okay. And then I did this, but with the step aiming. Alright, this is right. No. I think I have to do like... Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna do like false windows in the sense of I think I'm just gonna do like a colored glass with maybe like a portrait behind it, or even just a solid color. I don't want these to be like actual windows that look into the place. I gotta figure out too how I'm doing the front, but still coming together. Still coming together. I need more of these deep slate tile walls. Yeah, scaffolds are good. I wasn't using them much, but I really should be. Do I have more deep slates maybe down here? There's something that's like in the wall over here. There they are. Didn't even see him. Oh, there's just like a second underground. Oh, it's a cave. Okay. Makes sense. Got torches anywhere? I had some. Okay. I was here for deep slate. I couldn't think of any concrete sub goal for the day. At least I can't think of anything to offer today. I have nothing to offer. Bloke Mode 2.0 did get hit. I want to wait until Libby is back from the UK to do that. I feel bad putting it off, but I think it'll just simply be better if Libby is here for it. Sub goal fixed, Tommy. Yeah, I have a hard time thinking of sub goals these days again. It's not easy to come up with goals. I am offering Minecraft ASMR, that's true. Let me not bring that out further yet. Good, good. I'll probably have it be similar size on both sides, I guess. So we're at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I would do another window. Back to HBO Max. I would cook dinner on stream tonight for sure for a goal, I guess. But I also, there was a part of me that wanted to leave in like an hour or so, because I think DBJ is doing a special stream tonight for their hitting a follower milestone. And a bunch of people were going to hop on there just to watch videos and stuff. And I was going to do that. It was me plan. I got to see what's up tomorrow. I got a crazy day tomorrow I got to figure out. I'm supposed to go get lunch with John, but up in DC, so I have to do it around traffic. But I also had to move my trainer to tomorrow from today because I was sick. And I was also supposed to do a thing. And then there's some. It's going to be a hectic couple days ahead. Because I feel like Friday there was something too. And then Saturday there was something too. I feel bad. Tomorrow's Goo Crew RP, which I don't think I'll be on for. Unless I do move things around. I feel it. Hold on. I don't think John is here right now. I wouldn't want John to feel bad. I really want to go get lunch with John. Because I love John. And I don't get to see him nearly enough. But I also, like, so painfully badly don't want to drive to DC. And I have to figure this out. I don't want to be bad friend. I hate being bad friend. If only. I don't have any more stairs on me. I think I'll probably do the trim across the whole front. There's Richmond to DC, but it's not super frequent. I think it's like maybe like there's 3 or 4 of them a day. I'm trying to think how this is gonna work. And we do have our first room now. We've got the idea of where the fountain's gonna be. That's going to be a gate to the little side hovel area. If I even do the side hovel area, maybe I'll just have it. Well, no, I've got all that space to work with. I really should. I'm going to have to do some kind of stone workout. Maybe this should be brick out here too, but I feel like the brick's going to also be a little too stark against everything. But maybe it should be. Like I would have this be brick coming down and like around the fountain, I guess, but with, I don't know how I would do that. Something for me to think about. I should probably start getting some puzzles in mind. Tough bricks? I don't know if I'm familiar with tough bricks. How do I look at them? I would like to look at them. I look in the old crafting table. Is it really just tough? Oh, like just actual tough. How many brick? I think the mud bricks would actually look perfect as pavers. I think we got to do mud bricks for those. For that, I have to go get more wheat. You can make bricks with tough. Why doesn't it show any in here? I see the polished tough. I guess because you can't make them in here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have much tough. I think I like the idea of the mud bricks. The mud bricks should be good. I just have to go get wheat and stuff. Let me throw a few torches down in a few different spots just to make sure. I'm still trying to think what I do next. That's where I'm having a little bit of a struggle right now. I could just build out more rooms and tell myself these rooms will have to have puzzles that let you advance through them. But that feels a little crazy. I do have to decorate this room more eventually. But I got to figure out where I'm going. And each door will lead to another kind of room. That's going to be our roof level, I'm pretty sure. I might go one higher. I wonder what the best color for the roof would be. Let me come back in here for just a minute. I know we're not doing the rooms identical or anything. I just want to see what the ceiling looks like. We do have a chandelier hanging from the middle. That much. I should probably do a table with a potted plant as well. How can you do a chandelier? I could just do lanterns, I guess. I have to put some kind of table up in the middle of the room. Well, you know. Yeah, let me just... easier if I just leave this way for now. There we go. Alright. I'm putting in... What the fuck was I about to do? I lost my train of thought so fast. That's so sad. I was going to put you in there. You're a stone cutter. You don't go in there. I wanted to make a couple oak stairs. And let me, I can use some cobblestone for now. Jump puzzle to get back in. Okay. Can you make a little table? No, it's just crafting table. I could do a pretty big table. Like, actually it doesn't have to be that big. I'll do like... What, can you, no, you can't. Corners like that. Right? Oh, it does do that. A pretty huge table. But it is a table. And the scale of the room is kind of... I think I would just move it back one, honestly. Honestly, maybe it should just be... That's like not really much of a table. And this is just kind of going back to being a four-parter. Either way, let me move it back. You can make a table in a crafting table? For real? Why did I think you couldn't? I don't see any tables. I didn't think about fence posts. I love a fence post. I already post fence sticks, huh? Okay. I'm really one short to make a slab, huh? Or is it just that? It's just that. What don't I care about here? I don't care about these doors. Okay. I do, in fact, make a little table. It's a pretty high up table, though. That's way too tall. I wonder if I could do like a... just a pressure plate. Ooh, that's much nicer. Oops. Can I put a little potted plant on this though? Oh, trapdoor might look better. Oh, let me pot. Is there no flower pot? I thought there was a little tiny flower pot you could do. Flower charge banner pattern. Cup. Can you not make a little flower pot? I just don't have the recipe. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let me go drop some more shit off. Okay. I could do one with bricks. How? Oh, before brick blocks. Yeah. Forget that then. No, thought it was nighttime. I don't know if they were selling clay in Spawn, were they? I don't think they were. I just need a single flower pot. I could just go find a single flower pot and steal it, right? Like they have them in villages and shit. I didn't see any pots for sale. I'm gonna need a bunch of them, honestly, for decoration all over the place. Mm-hmm. Do you have clay? They do have clay. I'll take a clay. What do you do with that? You gotta put it in, I guess, a crafting table. Shovel it. Hate that. I could just like I see. What do you do with these? You just... What do you do with these? I have to bake it? God damn it, this sucks. And then what do I do with the baked shit? Is it just 3 of them? Okay. My knee hurts so badly suddenly. Great, thank you. Now to see if this will go on a pressure plate. I feel like it's not gonna. I think it's gonna float in the sky weirdly. But I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, it's gonna float in the sky weirdly. Alright, so no pressure plate. And slab, I'm sure it works, but nope, also weird in the air. Alright, never mind. I think we're going no fence. I think I'll just have to go with the original table plan, which is big table made out of stairs. Nope. Well, that got all fucked up. And that doesn't, that's, I think it's a bit too big. Could also just be this. Completely content with that. Beyond content with that. I'll try that another time. I'm just leaving that for now. It's not a big deal. I do think I have not much else to do right now. Just because I don't really have any other room idea in mind. And I don't really have any puzzle in mind for this room yet. I gotta like think about it. Trying to think what I want to do right now. I'm thinking. I gotta decide what these windows are looking like. I mean, I guess I did buy a lot of blue glass on accident. It could be blue stained glass, at least for now. God. But yeah, I gotta, I'm back to my whole, like, I gotta find a way to just, like, relax a little bit. I feel like I've been way too stressed lately, which is stupid. Like, it's silly for me to be stressed. I shouldn't be. And I know that that's, like, easier said than done. But still, like, I'm annoyed at it. It's like I shouldn't be letting, the pressure get to me like that. There we go. And I'm trying to decide how I want to handle these rooms or these windows, because in my head I'm like they're not going to actually be windows you could ever look out of. So I should put some kind of a false wall here, you know? I'm like, what would it look like? Let me just... Whoops. Nah, I'm not reaching that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What does that wind up looking like from out front? Not great. I could do it like a color, like it's a curtain. I just want it to look best from outside. Yeah, I guess like a light gray concrete. Mushroom block might look good, actually. You know, let me try mushroom block real quick. Look like it's covered by a curtain. I could also set it back one tile so it has a little depth, so it doesn't look so flat against the window. I can see that. What's up? Now I'm doing blueprints. Doing the home from blueprints. Kinda. Gives a little bit of texture in there, which is nice. I feel like if it was set back one, it would just look that much better, though. Let me experiment here for a sec. It turns these into mushrooms. Today I've learned. So I'm like,
HCJ normal.
and then if in the window, hello, hello. What's up, KMM? There's a lot of bullshit going on in this game. Whoop. Fuck. I should probably just use my scaffolding, but I don't want to. Fuck. Do these turn a weird texture? Why'd that like dry out and get all fucked up looking? Is that a thing it does? When it was connected to another one? But aren't they all connected right now? Just placed at a weird angle, okay. I feel like this should look better just by giving it a block of depth. I feel like it kind of did. I wonder how it would look.
Asterisk pyro voice asterisk block hiders.
What's up, Admiral Roach? Thank you. Thank you. I kind of want to just get a candle in here, or a torch in here to see how it looks. Can you fuck off? Alright, let me... I think that looks pretty good for a little false room. I've seen it a little bit. Let me go to sleep. Yeah, I think that makes the... I think that is nice for the little false room there. Let me, let's bring this out a little bit. We're going to cover you up. And I guess it's going to be the same thing for this one. We're going to just come out. Did I come out right at it? No, I make a little... Yeah, it's 4. Although it's further set back on the other side. It, like... These shouldn't be here. Well, that should be up there. But then it should be like... Right? No. Never mind, I'm an asshole. I didn't have to do that at all. That's fine, though. And then we did like... Those are the 2 for the actual window. And it's going to come up 1 extra on each side. Fuck. This is annoying. I should probably be using scaffolding, but you know what? I'm not, so I'm not.